new here, do me a favor and go ahead and hit this youtube.com/assemble show. It's me. See, I'm all amped up. I had way too much coffee today. Follow us, subscribe, check out Twitter, twitter.com/assemble_show. Check us out there. Leave a little comment. Give it a heart thing. Maybe thumbs up some stuff. Check out all of our other content. Brandon B, I'm coming back to you for a second. Brandon, you don't got much time. That Ratchet and Clank, Brandon B, better check out that little reacts I gave for you. I put as much quality as I could into that little 6-minute, 10-second reacts. It's got transitions. It's got a lot of nonsense in there for you, Brandon. I hope you enjoy yourself. Let's talk WWE 2K22, because you guys like it, and I'm here for you. Snoop Dogg gives funny reason for doubling his price to be in WWE 2K22. So we were asking in the chat, was there any news going on? Stephen Ritchie in the chat for a second. Serious question. What are you all doing after all this time? It's the same content for 9 months. I love the game. Heroes maxed out, but it's gone very stale. How can people still be playing? Steven, we're nobody here. Let's talk for a second here, Steven. Nobody said we're playing it. It's just skins. I never said I was playing the game. To be fair, I jump in, Steven, once every couple of weeks. Are people still playing it? Define playing it. How much could we possibly be playing Marvel's Avengers? Steven, me? Not that much. MLB The Show? That's where I'm at right now. I'm hanging out with you guys. I play the show. Download some EA games. Trying to get back in there a little bit. What else have I been playing lately? And I'm waiting for Ratchet. That's where I'm at. It costs WWE, this comes from the Sportster, this was all over the news the other day for WWE fans. It costs WWE twice as much as they plan to pay Snoop Dogg to be in 2K22. Why does this matter so much? Why does WWE want Snoop so much? I get it. It's for marketing and publicity, and they probably want him for doing... God, could you imagine they put him on commentary for some mode or something? I'd be so in love with that. But it's probably just to have him picking out the music. They did this with The Rock before, right? They've done this. Didn't they do this with P. Diddy, Puff Daddy? Where like they pick out the songs and it's like they did the soundtrack for it or whatever. Rapper Snoop Dogg has confirmed that WWE wasn't exactly pleased with his appearance on AEW television. Well, guess what? I was, because it was hilarious, and I love that thing. The hip-hop icon is a lifelong wrestling fan who has had lots of involvement with WWE. And is also cousins to former WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. Uncle Snoop was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a celebrity 5 years ago. He was also involved in The Undertaker's retirement last year, releasing a special line of jerseys bearing Taker and himself. However, he was on AEW's January 6th episode of Dynamite, and the appearance came as a result of his ties with Go Big Show series on TBS. Speaking with Hot 97, I did watch this clip, and go and watch this thing with Snoop. But he does say in this episode here, and what's funny is like Hot 97 is what's his face is one of the co-hosts of like the pre-show, so it's WWE. Yeah. Let me tell you this: Snoop Dogg ain't no wrestler. Snoop continued. He's bigger than that. Is he talking about himself, a third person like The Rock? Snoop is bigger than... Damn. He's bigger than that. You got to understand that. This is the dynamics of what happened. I had a show on TBS called Go Big Show. So Cody Rhodes was one of the judges on the show. And he's one of the top dogs at AEW. So as a promotional vehicle for the gig, I went to AEW. Or I went on AEW, excuse me. In the tweet itself, Snoop says WWE, quote, felt some type of way when he showed up on AEW Dynamite. Got word of them from them. They wanted to push pause on their relationship. That lasted about 2 weeks before they asked Snoop to be part of their video game. He showed up on Dynamite. We can't be involved with this man. Oh, it's over. It was a one-time promotional thing. Oh, okay, that died off. Great. Snoop Dogg, why don't you come back? The rapper also revealed WWE told him they would push pause on him as part of the appearance, but called him around 2 weeks later as they wanted him to be in WWE 2K22. He agreed to be in the game but claims to have charged the company double because they blanked him for the AEW appearance. Damn. WWE has billions of dollars. They don't care. But still, that's still funny. Good for Snoop Dogg. Hey, and it says here, quote, "Hey, you effing with them? We got to push pause on your ass for a minute," Snoop Dogg recalled being told by WWE. "So I stayed cool. They push pause for about 2 weeks, and then they go, hey, man, we got this video game we need you." I like, in my mind, I like thinking and visualizing that it's Triple H having this conversation with Snoop Dogg. And it's Triple H coming out going, "Hey, Snoop, I find it funny that you're on AEW. Are you fucking with them? Gotta put pause on this for a minute." And then Vince comes in somewhere and he's like, "So I stayed cool." And he's like, "We gotta put pause. We got this video game. We need you." Yeah. It's a wrestling game. Anyways, there's no news, guys, on what Snoop Dogg's role is in the video game, but they need him somehow, some way. My guess is soundtrack. That's probably the promotional piece. Soundtrack and Snoop being in the advertisement for 2K22. That's my guess. I would feel that they would have just commercials running with Snoop on it. A dedicated soundtrack that he's involved in crafting, working with 2K and WWE to put together. Putting him as a character in the game, putting his model, because he's done appearances with them, Hall of Fame. You know, he's been on stage with, at like leading Sasha Banks down the ramp to WrestleMania. They could add Snoop as like a manager, something like that, non-playable character in the game. Maybe his character unlockable bonus, something like that. But that's really all I see from this. I just think it's hilarious that WWE is like, they saw him on AEW, and it's like, he didn't do it because AEW wanted to stick it to WWE or anything. It's that Snoop had a promotional gig going on with TBS, and then he worked with Cody Rhodes on with it, and there's a whole thing happening. It had less to do with that. It was just a promotional thing. I don't know. I just find it funny when WWE is trying to get their hands on so much stuff.